got to the airport, got on my flight, got to Budapest, all good. I did not film a lot in Budapest, only because, well, a few things. Number one, I was just kind of tired of vlogging and I wanted to enjoy my time in Budapest. Also, my birthday occurred during the time that I was in Budapest, so I didn't really want to vlog on my birthday. Again, just wanted to enjoy it. And also, it was really not all that it was cracked up to be for me, but I'm gonna narrate what happened anyway, but I don't have that many clips, so I apologize in advance. Yeah, I got to Budapest, just chilled out, and that night we went out to one of the ruin bars, which if you don't know what a ruin bar is, look it up. I don't feel like explaining it. We went to this one called Fogash. It is literally, there's like 12 different rooms, all with different kinds of music, and it's a maze. I literally got lost at least 6 times in one night. It was fun, but I just wasn't feeling very well, and I just wasn't feeling the music. And then the next day I got up and it was just pouring down rain, and also it was pouring down rain literally the whole time. I don't think it ever stopped raining, so that was another thing that, you know, I just hate the rain. So the next day I got up and went and got some ramen because I have a ramen addiction. So then I met up with my friend and we went to this hilltop where you can see like all of Budapest. It's called Gallet Hill or something like that. Okay, I'm currently walking to meet my friend. We're going to the Gallet Hill, I don't really know. But I'm in Budapest, and it's loud. But I had quite an eventful journey to this destination. A few things happened. It was kind of unfortunate. The first thing that happened was I got off at the wrong bus stop in kind of a sketch area, and the buses, I took the wrong one. It was just a shit show. Also, I couldn't even find the place we were supposed to meet up. I was like on the other side of the hill in this really nice, beautiful place with a bunch of mansions, but I was very far away from where I was supposed to be. And thirdly, I low-key got jumped. I have many things to say. Low-key almost got jumped. I will tell you guys about that in a hot second. But right now I'm wandering through a bunch of, like a neighborhood with a bunch of mansions, trying to find this stupid hill that I can't find. And yeah, I'm having no luck, but it's pretty. So yeah, damn. Yeah, so basically this is what happened. I took the wrong bus. Yeah, I took it in the opposite way than I was supposed to be going. So I get off at the next stop. I'm like, it's fine, I'll just take the next bus to the place I'm supposed to go to and it'll be okay. I'm standing and I'm waiting to cross the street on this really big highway, and you know, it's raining and I don't know where I am. I was only a block away from like the stop that I got on at, so I figured it wasn't, you know, super unsafe or anything. But I've always had this kind of irrational fear of getting jumped in Budapest because I've known so many people get jumped in Budapest just because, I don't know, they do. Even though I'm like a girl and I don't really think that would happen to me, it's just been a big fear of mine. So I was waiting to cross the street. This guy is walking and I see him out of the corner of my eye, and then he starts kind of like walking really fast and then just lunges at me, and I'm like, oh shit. Like, I'm like, what do I do? Like, he is about to jump me. Should I run? Should I fight him? Like, what the hell am I supposed to do? Like, this is it. Like, I'm gonna die. So he comes up to me and he like grabs me and then like punches me on the back, and I'm like, shit, like, what am I gonna do? Like, this is really happening. I cannot believe it. Like, I am going to die. Like, should I punch him back? Like, should I fight? Like, I got my camera on me, I got my phone on me, I got all my valuables. Like, what am I gonna do? And then he just keeps walking, and then he stands there at the crosswalk, the same one that I'm just waiting at, and just stands there and is just like waiting for the crosswalk like nothing happened. I think he had like something going on. He's all there on drugs or some mental illness, because he was just like kind of talking to himself and bouncing, and I was like, what the just happened? I am, what? And I just stood there and on. I was like, what am I supposed to, am I just supposed to wait next to this man that just kind of jumped me? So I figured, okay, I should probably get myself out of this situation. I just quickly walked the other way and was like, let me just leave, because yeah, I need to cross the street here, but I should probably not be next to this man that just punched me. Yeah, that kind of shook me up a little bit, especially because I've been having this fear of getting jumped, whatever, you know. I don't know what his intentions were. I do not know why that happened, but it was a little scary. Anyway, finally, I got to the top of the hill with my friend, and it was a really nice view, kind of, except it was raining and really foggy, but it was pretty nice. Budapest for a total of 5 days, but again, I honestly could not even tell you what I did every single day, mostly because I'm pretty sure I sat inside most of the time, and I'll tell you why in a hot second. But I'm gonna highlight the fun things that I did do. So I went thrift shopping with some friends and got some really good deals. I got all these shirts for like literally $1 each. We went to the Christmas market. So Budapest is one of the first Christmas markets to open in Europe. It was so much fun to actually go to a real European Christmas market. They had all the, you know, the mulled wine and the turkey legs and the stands with all trinkets and all that kind of stuff. It was so nice. So you might be wondering what I did on my birthday, because I said that my birthday occurred while I was in Budapest, and it's my 21st, so as an American, it's kind of a huge deal. Yeah, it was extremely uneventful. So I went out the night before and it was really fun. We were on this bar crawl and everyone was buying me drinks because I turned 21 at midnight, and woohoo, whoopie-doo, whatever. I woke up the next day ready for a fun day of I don't know what, something to celebrate my birthday, you know, and I could not move. I woke up and I thought that I was just super hungover, hence my Instagram story where I was like, oh, I'm just so hungover on my birthday. That may have been partly true, but the real issue was I woke up with a very high fever and chills and felt nauseous and my throat was killing me. I randomly caught strep throat. It was probably the worst case of strep I've ever had, and I get strep pretty often. So it was very unfortunate that that happened on my 21st birthday. I literally sat inside. The only thing I did was I postmated some food to the hostel. I sat downstairs, looked at it for a good 5 minutes, and then was like, yeah, I can't eat this. So I put it in the fridge and went back upstairs and just sat in my bed. I met up with my friends because at our hostel they serve dinner every night. And they're like, what'd you do today? I'm like, literally nothing. And they're like, are you going out? And I'm like, no, I have strep throat, like cannot. There have been times, like in Prague, where people can convince me to go out. This is not one of those times. Yeah, it's my 21st, unfortunate, but I can celebrate another day. I am sick as a dog. I decided I would just sit and watch everyone do the drinking games just to be like, oh, have fun for me tonight. So I'm sitting down there. All the people from our sister hostel came to ours to play drinking games because that night's activity was this huge boat party where it floats down the Danube River and you see all these cool things and it's unlimited drinks and whatever. It was also really expensive. Can't do it. Not wasting the money if I can't even drink. What's the point in that? I'm just chilling in my t-shirt, watching everyone, just like, I cannot wait until they all leave so I can go to bed. I hear this shout across the room and somebody's like, Anna! Oh my gosh, it's Anna! It's Anna! And I look over and I'm like, who is that? It's just like this random girl I've never seen before. I was like, what the heck? And then I realized that this girl and her friend that are shouting at me, I met them on the Riverside tour in Prague, where they told me that they are staying at the sister hostel in Budapest at the same time as I was. And I told them that my birthday was happening, but we hadn't talked since then. They came over to me. They were like, oh my gosh, like so nice to see you. Oh, did we miss your birthday? It was yesterday, right? And I'm like, oh no, like it's tonight, but like I'm so sick, like I have strep. And they're like, we have to go out. And I was like, no. And they're like, yes you do, it's your birthday, blah. I'm like, I am so sick, I want to die. And finally my friend was like, okay, listen, I'm a nurse, I have antibiotics for strep throat at my hostel, I have every medication you could possibly need, so I'm going to kill you tonight and then I'm going to revive you tomorrow. And I was like, oh my gosh. What are the odds that you have amoxicillin it just chilling in your house? So at that point I just felt like it was kind of a godsend, and like Jesus was telling me that I just needed to go on this boat party. And my friend went, bought my ticket for me. My other friend came with me upstairs and got me ready in literally 10 minutes. And I went to the boat party.
Happy birthday to you! Hey, babe! Hooray! 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 Woo! Now spill your drink. Spill your drink, get up! Drink, drink, drink!
And it was a really great time. I have no regrets about it. I'm so glad that I went. Yeah, it was awesome, but I just still cannot believe I did that. That was my 21st birthday. It was such a great time. We saw the parliament and just floated across the river. I met all these people. We were dancing, we were drinking. It was just great. On my last day, I decided to go get a bagel. This bagel was so freaking good. It had like brie, bacon, onion jam or something. I don't know. It was so good. So I got a bagel, got on my bus to Ljubljana, which was my next stop. I got to Ljubljana and I really only had about 24 hours there. I didn't plan this super well, but I made it productive. I went on a walking tour, and here's a really funny picture of something I found on the Lock Bridge. I have to say though, the highlight of my entire Ljubljana trip had to be the vending machine yogurt. They have these vending machines just out in the streets, and they've got cheese, milk, and they've got drinkable yogurt. So I got this huge ass bottle, literally so good. It was so fresh because it came like straight from the farm or whatever. All right, so after Ljubljana, I was supposed to go to Italy like I mentioned in the beginning of this video. Luckily, I met a girl in my hostel in Ljubljana that informed me that Venice was underwater. The water levels have been rising for the past couple years and blah blah blah. I don't really pay attention to like news and world events. I probably should now that, you know, this happened, but they said 85% of Venice was underwater, and I was supposed to go there the next day. So I was like, okay, shit, that is not going to happen. What do I do? Because I needed to get home and my flight was out of Venice, and I couldn't fly out of Ljubljana because it was like $200. So I had to find a place that was near Ljubljana for the next 3 days and that was cheap to fly out of. It just so happened that the place that was the most convenient for me was Bratislava, Slovakia, which, if that sounds familiar, it's because I've done a vlog on it, and I've already mentioned it in this video because back in Krakow I said how I might just pop by and see my friends that are working there and blah blah blah. So yeah, that actually happened. I decided to cancel my reservations in Venice, got my ass to Bratislava the next day. Remember how I said I was meeting up with people everywhere? So there's this guy that I met in Budapest named Ricky. He was super cool, literally my freaking soulmate. I love him. I said goodbye to him when he left Budapest. I was like, see you never, you live in Australia. He was in Prague while I was in Ljubljana. So I hit him up on Instagram and I was like, hey, any chance you want to meet me in Bratislava? He was like, yeah, sure. I got to Bratislava and I met up with Ricky, which was so amazing because I thought I was never going to see him again. We had such a blast. I, again, did not vlog too much, but I'll show you a little overview of what we did. The first day we went and got pancakes at my all-time favorite pancake place. And yeah, we got some champagne that night and just hung out, did, you know, the pub crawls with the hostel, all that jazz. The next day we went to my other favorite cafe and got literally a shit ton of food. And yeah, the rest of the time in Bratislava we pretty much did the same thing. Went on the pub crawls, did the house party that they do. We went and explored an abandoned hospital, which is one of the activities that the hostel puts on for people, and they just go and like spray paint and drink beer on the rooftops and stuff like that. So we did that, walked around, saw some good sights, ate some good food. It's so cool because at this hostel you can see all over the walls that people just draw all over it. The whole hostel is literally just a piece of artwork and anybody can draw whatever they want, wherever they want. I had to make my mark and draw something for everyone to see that I've been there. So I decided to draw this lovely picture of handsome Squidward. It was the best decision I've ever made. So yeah, that's all the clips I have from Bratislava, and that concludes a 16-day trip. Wow. What a time. What a time. I think this trip was better than my first backpacking trip. Again, if you have not gotten this message already, please solo travel in general. Just go somewhere and like do something and make friends and eat food and have adventures and learn things, and oh, I just love it. It's so great. That's it for this video. That is it for my Europe travel vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope you enjoyed this whole series. If you're new here, make sure that you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.